wanna bake today? So let's get started to bake our simple yet rich choco cookies. Take a mixing bowl and add approximately 125 grams of softened butter. Here I'm using salted butter. In case you're using unsalted butter, then add quarter teaspoon of salt later when adding the dry ingredients. Now mix it nicely until the butter becomes shiny, creamy and pale. You can use an electric blender if you have at home, but I just want to show you how to do it simple at home using a whisker. Can you see the color of the butter changing? It's become pale, it's become light in color, and the volume has actually increased. Can you see that? It's forming soft peaks. It's the right time to now add in sugar. I'm adding 125 grams of sugar. I'm adding brown sugar because I have it at home, but in case you have white sugar, you can powder it and add it. Now whisk the sugar and butter together the same way as you did initially. So whisk it until it turns creamy. Now the butter and the sugar is nicely combined. We need to add approximately 2 to 3 tablespoons of melted chocolate. I'm using dark cooking chocolate. You can skip this step in case you don't have cooking chocolate, but if you have, please don't omit this. It adds nice chocolate taste. The weather is quite cold here, therefore I'm literally struggling to scoop the melted chocolate. This chocolate always reminds me of my cousin. It will help me melt the chocolate so that once I use the chocolate for the baking, the remaining ones in the bowl would be her treat. Nicely mix the chocolate into the butter and the cream mixture. We now add 1 ice cold egg. Now give it a good mix. While I'm mixing this cold egg into the butter mixture, I can actually feel the mixture turning hard. Can you see the consistency? It's changed from the watery consistency to more thick consistency. It should be in a consistency where you're able to bind it together. Can you see? Not completely, but partially. Time to add our dry ingredients. Add 180 grams of plain flour or maida, 30 grams of cocoa powder or 3 to 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder would do, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and at this time you can add quarter spoon of salt in case you're using unsalted butter. I am not adding salt as I have used salted butter. Now mix all these together in the mixture and you should have something like this consistency. Now it's time to add in the choco chips. I have taken 25 grams of choco chips. Now feel free to add more or less as per your taste. Now let's mix the choco chips into the batter well so that the choco chips is well combined in the mixture and you can taste the chips in every bite. I would recommend you to use a spatula to scrape down everything and mix it well, and we need to refrigerate this mixture for approximately 15 to 20 minutes until the mixture thickens. Preheat the oven for 10 minutes now. Let's line the baking tray with a butter paper. I'm now laying down the cookies onto the butter paper on the baking tray. We can line up approximately 5 to 6 biscuits on the tray. Don't worry about the shape because as you bake, the cookies will flatten up and you will get the shape. These cookies are going to turn up big in size, so if you want a smaller cookie, you can make it small balls. Sprinkle some choco chips on the cookies and let's start baking. Let's leave the cookies to bake in a preheated oven. The temperature needs to be at 180 degrees Celsius and you can leave this for 10 to 15 minutes depending on your OTG or oven. Can you see the chocolate and the butter is melting? So this will actually give its cookie shape. It will flatten now. It's been 10 minutes. The cookies are done. I'm going to remove it from the oven. It's to cool for an hour now. And when you touch it now, soon after you remove from the oven, it will be soft in the middle and hard on the side, which means it's done. So don't panic thinking it's not cooked, and don't try to overcook, it will get burnt. So as you cool it, it will become hard. You can sprinkle some choco chips while the cookies are warm so that it can stay on the cookies. So your cookies is now ready to be served. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please do bake this and enjoy it with your family and friends, and do leave your comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you all in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.